Military, traditional rulers divided over Tinubu, Atiku and Obi, Afiyo, Northern Youth Leaders Forum National President. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. The National President of the Northern Youth Leaders Forum, NYLF, the umbrella body for 42 Northern groups, Comrade Elliot Afiyo, has said that his group is set to endorse the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, his All Progressives Congress, AP's counterpart, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, or the Labour Party candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, as his choice for the February 25th presidential election. The forum, which has the backing of a northern political, economic, military, and traditional rulers since 1994, has been unarguably the most powerful political group in the north that is firmly rooted in the northern rural areas and accounting for over 70% of northern votes. The sixth national president of NYLF bared his mind on the 2023 presidential elections and other burning national issues in his interview in his hometown, Iguri, Adamawa State. Merry Christmas, sir. We observed that after the meeting with the patrons, you decided to be silent. What is the problem? He replied, I don't think there is any silence. Maybe you have not been able to watch or listen to the international media organizations. The truth of the matter is that our patrons, especially the former leaders, are divided. While some of the former military leaders are rooting for B, some are rooting for Atiku, while the traditional rulers are rooting for Tinubu. The patrons are divided into three major blocks, and this development is giving us major concern. Thank God that these issues were resolved to a certain extent after a meeting with them 2 weeks ago. It is rumored that the forum will finally endorse Bola Tinubu instead of Atiku or B. Is it true? He replied, well, you know that our forum stands for justice and fairness. We have been adhering to that especially in 2003 and 2011 when we stood and supported Southern candidate against a Northern candidate. We jointly reviewed the political development with our patrons and put in the collective interest of the nations. The forum was directed to nominate one candidate and present such candidate to our patrons for endorsement. We had a meeting with our zonal and state coordinators yesterday, and a decision was taken that all state coordinators should organize their state NEC and submit their nominees to the political committee who will in turn submit it to the NEC for final presentation to our patrons. The most important aspect of this decision is that all our patrons have unanimously agreed to drop their personal interests and support whoever that is endorsed. When are we expecting the final endorsement? They asked. He replied, we are meeting with our patrons at midnight in 2 weeks' time and we will address the press thereafter. Definitely, whoever that is endorsed becomes the next president by the grace of God, and we must have a genuine and convincing reason to justify our endorsement. They asked, but we can see a particular candidate pulling crowd and some supporters of other candidates shouting his name during their campaigns. And he replied, do not be carried away by such development. All the candidates are renting the same crowd. The same people are being sponsored to embarrass other candidates during their campaigns. All our state coordinators used to send reports after every rally in their states. Some of the All Progressive Congress governors are working for Atiku, just like some People Democratic Party governors, apart from the G5, are also working for Tinubu. What you see observed during rallies is not a reflection of what is going to happen. Nigerian electorate, especially the northern electorate, are more enlightened now. They listen to imams and pastors, but will definitely not obey them anymore. The results of a 2023 presidential election will shock everybody, even the key players, just like 1993. They asked, are you saying that the results of 2023 will be contrary to expectations? He replied, quite contrary to expectation of the conservatives. One thing is sure, if at all the election will be held, Nigerians from all over the world will feel the sense of belonging, togetherness and brotherliness after the results are declared. They asked, from your analysis, it seems we are going to witness a lot of betrayals. He replied, are we not witnessing high levels of betrayals now? Looking at what is happening in and around the leading candidates. Genuine loyalists are completely barricaded from one assessing the candidate but one. The hypocrites, liars, failed politicians are now members of their inner circles. Though 98% of the politicians prefer lies to the truth, if you tell them lies, they will embrace you and easily believe you. But if you tell them the truth, you are automatically a suspect and not worthy to be trusted, and as such, be kept at a distance with a concurrent monitoring. This is why today I am not embraced fully by any of them unless they are after retirements, because I have no other interest but national interest. Therefore, I must tell them the truth. They asked, "Is that why you are poor?" He replied, "Ha ha ha, I'm not poor by any standard. I can eat anything I want, drink anything I want to drink, sleep in anywhere I want to sleep. I am fully in charge of my family responsibilities. I am assisting the less privileged in the society. I can visit any local government in the north without paying for accommodation, feeding or logistics, because at least 20 of our members will be struggling to outsmart each other and pay my bills. Today, if I want to visit any former president, serving governor or traditional ruler, I do not need to book an appointment because they know that I will never request for anything." They asked, "Comrade, it is a known fact that you are very close to Atiku. What will you do if he is not endorsed by your forum?" He replied, "My closeness to Atiku will never stop me from carrying out the mandate of the forum. Relationship, tribe, or religion will never be considered by me when it comes to national, political, or economic interest. I was close to Atiku and we belonged to Adamawa State, yet I worked against him in 2007. My house in Kaduna was completely burnt down with 4 of my cars because of Atiku. My house in Abuja and Yola were revoked and taken away because of Atiku. Yet, I supported him in 2014 without asking for a dime. I only complained to him through Garba Shehu, the present presidential spokesman. Nothing was done, and I am not bothered. I supported Bala Mohammed against Atiku before the People Democratic Party primaries because our firm endorsed Bala Mohammed. A strong and united firm was handed over to me 14 years ago, and by next year June, I'll be completing my 3rd term of 5 years, and I must hand over a more united, vibrant, focused, and virile forum to my successor by his grace. This is why I must not compromise the national to ethnic, religious or regional sentiments." Quite an interesting interview. Well, according to them, just like they said, we are going to sit and wait and see how everything unfolds. If the G5, I said G5, if they, that is their own, what's it called, forum, who they endorse us. And Nigerians, do not forget, whoever they endorse is none of our business. We just have to perform our civil duty on that day, and we will. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen, and as I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.